Fishkeeper Club. Hope we're all well. Empire Jeff, how are you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. I'm a little bit running behind. I had a mate ring me 10 minutes ago, so I am a little bit behind. It's always an excuse, but I will be with in a second. I'll be with you. Saturday afternoon, off for sun. Saturday morning. Are we going to be investing into anything? Are we going to be buying any fish this weekend? So, to put you on to. Oh, good afternoon, Ian. How are you doing? Just see if we get a few people in. I've got a few things I need to do. I've not fully set up yet. Might as well fill the fertilisers up first before we start today. Something I'm normally well ahead of. Hey, good afternoon, Simon. How you doing, buddy? A little bit of Alan working today. So watch, but can't chat. No problem, Al. Thanks for joining us, my mate. Thanks for joining us. I was so tired yesterday. I fell asleep on the live. Oh, mate, I know the feeling. I fell asleep last night. Woke up like half an hour later, went to bed, then couldn't get to sleep. Then I woke up at 4 o'clock, and that's it. That's the story of my sleep for last night. About 4 hours. Not good. Not good. Not good. Dane, good afternoon, buddy. How are we doing? Good, just been a bit busy. I know the feeling, mate. I know the feeling. Saturdays are a busy day for me, to be perfectly honest. Kind of like shopping in the morning. And it is always a bit of a rush, mate. It really is. But we get on, won't we? We get on with it. Oh, I've had it's been a bit of a morning. I'll just get the hose pipe out and then we'll crack on. I will just leave you with that for a minute though. And, won't be a sec. Oh, everything's all over the place at the moment. Halfway through emptying this room, which has kind of made this room not the easiest room to work in at the moment, shall we say. So yeah, that's not been great. Hopefully though, I'm kind of hoping to get this emptied tonight. That's going to be my Saturday night, emptying the spare room. This pipe's just dumped a load of water all over the place. It's good of it. I'm a little bit annoyed today. I've got to admit, I'm a little bit annoyed. Tank Tech Talk, Thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're well. It's amazing, that lotus, buddy, isn't it? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Do a little bit of trimming on it today. I'm just going to take this rogue one off. And then they're kind of both at the same height then, so it should be good. I'm just going to be in the background and listening. No problem, Simon. No problem. I know everyone's busy. Saturdays, isn't it? Saturdays are a crazy day. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. Just make sure everything's right before I start. Make sure everything's charging. Yeah, everything's charging. We're all good. We're all good. Don't want to lose you guys. Right. I will just get everything out that I need. What else do I need? No, I think that's pretty much it. Right, I will get the siphon underway, guys, and then we'll start with the tank maintenance. I always forget to do that. Mustn't be that pleasant for you guys that are listening in pods, so I do apologise. Okay, siphon's underway. There we are. Hey there, fish fam. How we doing? Hopefully we have a few less weird ones in today. Last night was crazy, wasn't it? Same guy that, or same account. Had to be the same account. Well, same person, different accounts. But they are banned for 24 hours, so we shouldn't get him or her in today. I hope not, anyway. But yeah, I think when we get these people in, we'll just ban them for the longest amount. It should be out of block permanently, really, but I think 24 hours is the most, which is a bit of a wound, really. I would block them permanently. I have had a bit of a health update this morning. I have been struggling for a while with what was diagnosed as kidney stones 3 months ago. I'm pretty sure that while I was in hospital then 3 months ago, they should have done a scan on me, which they didn't do. They left the scan till New Year's Eve. And I've just been informed today that I was misdiagnosed. I don't have kidney stones. I have an umbilical hernia, which was really good of him. So, hence why lifting and carrying 4 tons of potatoes every day is killing me. That makes sense. K-Dub and K-Dub's Angel, are you the same account? By any chance? I'm not quite sure. Bit weird that the 2 K-Dubs have come in together though. But thanks for joining us. Hope you're well. Subs only can reduce to random trolls. Yeah, I'm just not at that point yet, Jeff. But yeah, I know. To be honest, Jeff, it's Friday nights, mate. It's weird. You get a right element in on a Friday night. Sam, Thanks for joining us, mate. Just hopefully, I've just been saying, hopefully today is a better day than last night. Oh, man. Fair dues, though, mate. Fair dues. You soon binned them off. Yeah, it could increase subs, to be honest. It was just crazy, wasn't it? Crazy. It's just like I say, Friday night. Just once you've had a sniffed a beer, that's it. But, once you've sniffed a beer, that's it. I think they are something. So I've turned the light down on this tank over the past couple of weeks. The glass isn't half as bad nowadays, which is good. And the lotus is growing well, so it's going to handle a bit lower light, which is all good. So now, 3 months down the line, I'm back to square one on my health. It's not bad if you know them, though, is it? It's more jest, isn't it? It's more a bit of a laugh, isn't it? Whereas him last night, he was just abusive. But then kept coming in and asking questions about fish and that. And then he asked one about pH. So you kind of think they're all right, and then all of a sudden just turn and start being absolute weirdos again. Like I say, I think it's a weird one. I may look at do a sub only and see how it goes. Just kind of does your head in when you kind of want it open to everyone, don't you? You know, don't let the idiots spoil it. I just wish YouTube would let you ban them permanently. It's a shame, innit? Thing is, he was probably about 10-year-old or something. He wouldn't have been that old. He wasn't intelligent enough. Oh, I just lost it. Down a bit. Let it running dry. You're the baby, aren't you? Oh, come on. Take that one out. Little rogue leaf. See how we go from there. Sitting here in my fish room, you know, watching my blue angel fry to start swimming. Take the first glove of air. Oh, nice, mate. Nice. That's awesome. Are they in a tank on their own, KD? Are they? That's kind of where I'm going to be at soon. I'm setting up the first tank in my fish room is going to be a little angelfish and pleco breeding tank. Short term for the angels, I think. But I've got a breeding pair of angels that are. They bang at it all the time, but with the other fish in that tank, it's pretty hard for them, really. It's like try to get it home with your missus when her mum and dad were downstairs, isn't it? Back in the day. But yeah, this tank needs very little doing on it today, to be perfectly honest. It's just going to be a water change. And I kind of think I've pulled it out. it might not be extracting anymore. No. Big Steve, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for calling in, mate. So to give you a background of what it is, Fishkeeper Club's just a bit of a collection of different aquarists from all over the world trying to help people out in the hobby and having a general chit chat, mate. So I hope you enjoy your stay, buddy. Yeah, except the mum and dad never ate the babies, yeah. Kind of wish they had though, don't you? So out of interest, KD, have you took the parents out or have you left the parents in? Set up a 2-gallon tank today for them. What a first pair to on Friday. Nice. Well, that's kind of what I'm hoping mine will do, mate. The thing is with mine have been spawning for a couple of years, and they've had them to like half the eggs were still at wriggler stage and the other half were free swimming. That's kind of where they got to. At the next morning, they're all gone. They never seem to make it through the night, so I'm not really sure whether it was ever like the angels that really taking them out or just the other fish in the tank. So at the moment they've got no chance with all the barbs in there, but hopefully 2 weeks time we'll be setting up the angel tank for them. So with a bit of luck, parents are in the main tank. Yeah, I don't know if I'll end up having to take my parents out. I'm not sure. Angels, not the real parents. Yeah, we'll just have to see. I just want to give them a shot at it and see how they do. They may end up the angels in the rainbow tank. You never know. Until we do a different tank just for them, maybe. But who knows? Who knows? At this moment in time, I'm just a bit unsure. Oh, we have their water is still going out. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so I've got like very little to do on this tank really today. Kind of looks after itself. I just like doing a water change. Josh is fish crazy. I think it gets you like that, Josh, doesn't it? How you doing, buddy? Anyway, thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm kind of looking for like more people to join, people that like have a good level of knowledge in the hobby, just to help people out. We do kind of get by. We've got a good collection of people that come in now, and you know, and we have a wide range of knowledge that comes in, but it's always good to be able to add to that. Right. Oh. Right. Well, I'm like not altogether prepared today, guys. I've got to admit, I only just finished packing away the water change from the CO2 tank this morning. It'll be quite interesting. I want to know. I'm going to have to look at what goes on when you get misdiagnosed by your health professionals. How's that work? How does that go down? Don't have I don't have much faith in the NHS service in the UK, guys. I don't. It's not good. It's just not good. One doctor, his neglect killed my dad. Now I've been misdiagnosed and been carrying 4 tons of potatoes every day when I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to lift anything with a hernia. Shoddy, really shoddy. Not good. So I'm going full breeder mode. I've got 12 pairs spawning weekly. Going to get crazy here. Is that all angels as well, mate? Yeah. You're going full on breeding the angels, and then obviously selling them on. Out of interest, KD, what country are you in? Because you kind of get caught with red tape in the UK. What does everyone usually use to cut lava rock with? Oh, jeez. Some bits can break with a hammer. Other bits. I would try and do it with a chisel, Alan, if you've got. Just try and chisel it, but if you go on Facebook and look at Yorkshire Stone, I think it's called Yorkshire Stone Sculpture, and watch how he does it. He's always cutting rocks, but in all fairness, it's not lava rock. But Zach, thanks for joining us, buddy. My missus had to have hers out. Yeah, painful. Well, it's turned out it's not kidney stones, Simon. I got a letter this morning telling me that it wasn't kidney stones. I had a CT scan on either New Year or a couple of days into New Year it was, I think. And it turns out I should have had that CT scan when I got taken into A&E anyway. Should have done it there and then, but they didn't. So yeah, it took them. They told me it was kidney stones 3 months ago, and it turns out it's a para-umbilical hernia, which kind of makes sense because I've been kind of bleeding from my belly button as well. Not nice, not nice. And my belly button is just like so sore to touch. So yeah, it's Ken. What are we going to do with you? Apart from give you a big hug. Thank you so much, Ken. Honestly, mate, it's really appreciate it. A bit of the old party popper vibe going on there, mate. So Ken's just done a 5 membership gift, which means 5 new people will get memberships, which is absolutely incredible, mate. I'm really, Ken, honestly, so good, mate. It's so good. Thank you so much. How's it going, Ken? Anyway, buddy. Honestly, I am always touched by your generosity, buddy. I really am. It's incredible, Ken. Thank you so much, mate. So it's only angels, K-dubs. Nice, nice. I kind of thought it would be with the name, obviously, but got to ask, haven't you? Just in case. But so what's the score in the US for when you're selling fish on? In the UK, you need a license to sell pets. So it's always that bloody red tape that they throw at you. You know? The UK is like that, though, especially more so now. But yeah, you've got to have... So when you kind of go into the aquariums that with fish, you end up they just swap them out either for like fish or knock a bit off your bill or give you food. You know, it's I'd like to think in the US it's a little bit more sensible. Nah, Simon, I'm pretty annoyed, to be perfectly honest. I'm pretty annoyed because I should have had the CT scan when I was taken into hospital, and they didn't. Just fobbed me off, which means they should have known it was a hernia 3 months ago. 3 months ago. Which also means that, so Anna, when Anna comes in, Anna suffers from kidney stones. That's kind of how Anna ended up coming in here and doing membership and everything, because of the kidney stones. She told me I should drink a shot of white vinegar every morning. I've got to be honest, the only good thing that's come out of being misdiagnosed is I don't have to have the first drink of the day as a shot of white vinegar anymore. Oh God, you kind of get used to it, but it's not nice, that. It's not nice, that. It is incredible, Ken. Honestly, it's I am touched, mate. I really am. Long week. You're knackered, mate. What have you been up to? Instead of vinegar, we could do pickle juice. I know, it'd be better, mate. Honestly, white vinegar is so like just about getting used to it, but now I don't have to bother. I don't have to do that. So it's the only good thing out of it. But the only problem is, operation, you're looking at 6 to 8 weeks off work. Which would be great if I got paid, but I don't get paid. So what do you do? I just use the doors to put back into my fish stuff. Always need. Yeah, that's the thing. K-dubs in it. There's always something, isn't there? There's always something. I'll just start the water going back in there. So yeah, it's with this hobby, there's always an expense, and there's always an outlay. There's a few things I need to look at later on as well. So the car, got a new car. Obviously, I had to buy a new car because mine broke down. But it sounds really daft, this, but I don't know how to turn the bloody stereo off. Yes, everything's on a screen now. You can't just go and turn the stereo off. Technically, it doesn't even look to be a stereo in it. So I need to try and suss out how to turn the stereo off, because I take my mum shopping on a Saturday morning, and I'll be honest, she's not a big fan of Eminem and Dr. Dre, so I gotta try and suss out how to turn that off. I tried getting him into Dr. Dre when I lived at home years ago, but showing none of it. And my dad were a copper, so NWA F the Police went down really well when I was playing that in my bedroom. My dad loved it. My dad loved it. I always remember I was playing NWA F the Police, right? Yeah, and my mum popped her head in my bedroom and went, "Turn this off when your dad comes home." I was like, I will. She was like, "Make sure you turn this off when your dad comes home. Don't think your dad will like it." Oh, Ken, honestly, it's so nasty, mate. It's nasty. White, I don't mind malt vinegar, but white vinegar, I've always thought vinegars taste the same, to be honest. But turns out white vinegar doesn't taste anything like any other vinegar. It's nasty, nasty stuff. Hey, Tal, thanks for joining us, buddy. How are you doing? I will. I'll put something up on the. It used to be called the community page. which threw me out last night, I've got to admit. So they've changed the community page, YouTube, so now it's just called Posts. And I'm like, where's my community page gone? It's like, are you joking? So I put like a poll thing up the other day about what's your best schooling fish. Rummy nose tetras, cardinal tetras, barbs, and can't remember what the other one was now. Can't remember what it was. But yeah, so I put it on there, and it's had like nearly 500 votes, which is for me to pull anything in on the community page like that level is pretty remarkable. So when I came on the community page last night and couldn't find the community page, it was like, don't even go there, YouTube, that have finally got to like nearly 500 people voting on something, and you take the community page off. They just renamed it to Posts. I don't know why sometimes they mess about with things, but yeah, it blew my head off. I was like, no. Finally got someone interacting with my community page, and YouTube take off. It turns out they didn't. I was breeding African peacocks and haps. Put one black marble angel home. Fell in love slowly, every fish just went. I know, this is the thing, mate, innit? Angels are addictive. They are addictive. Especially like I really had no intention of putting angels in that tank. I just went in a little shop not too far away from me, and they were selling I think it was 6 angelfish for £20. Well, they were only young, so I was like, you know what? Can't turn down 20 quid, can you? Can't turn down 20 quid for 6 angels. And yeah, and like one did pass away not long after getting it. I've had these for like 3 years, and then I lost one. What will it be? About 3 weeks ago. Actually, it was 5. It was 5 because I've got 3 left. But like one of them, that koi, is just so stunning. The koi and the black marble are always breeding, so that's kind of where I want to take it. Sold every fish, mate. I suffer from fat fingers too, mate. Oh, it's bad, isn't it? It's one of them things, isn't it? Some of my texts sometimes I'll send. I have started kind of proofreading them when I remember, but sometimes a mate will text back and go, mate, I can't make any of that. I can't make out any of that. What you're saying? It's like, so I read it back and it's like, I'm not surprised. I don't even know what I'd said myself. Alan, thanks for joining us, buddy. You've been gifted a membership from Ken today, buddy. So welcome to the membership. You get early access to my videos. There's some members only videos and content on there as well. Be introducing a little bit more for members as well as I do the fish room, because they're going to be getting more videos, more frequent regarding the fish room, which will all get eventually brought out onto the channel. But welcome, buddy. Welcome. Ken's just a legend, mate. Ken is just a legend. Mad really, Ken, because I was going to send you an invite last night, this morning, when I set it up. But yeah, anytime you want to come on, though, Ken, let us know. I'll always send you an invite, mate. Your support is it's overwhelming, mate. It really is. 3 tankers got tagged with hair algae. Oh man, hair algae, the bane in it, the bane of all our lives. Algae in general, the bane of all our bloody lives sometimes, isn't it? Painful. sounds good. We'll take a look at the vids for sure. I'm shoot them in. Go shopping. Liverpool kick off at 3. So we're going to watch that. Oh, Alan. Oh, I feel sorry for you, mate. I really do. Really do. Someone making you watch Liverpool, mate, at 3. I apologise. I know Scousers and Manx have a little bit of a laugh about the football anyway, mate. So it's not on that though. It's not on that. Little one though, mate. Before you go, I used to work in a sportswear shop years ago, and lad came in, kit launch day, walks in, comes up to me, he says, "Have you got any Liverpool infant kits?" And I was like, "Nah, mate. They stopped selling them 2 years ago due to child cruelty laws, right? Yeah." just came off, and just rolled out. And he was like, "All right, no worries." And he turned round, and he got to the door when it must have dawned on him what I said. And he just turned round and went, "Effing United fan, are you? No bed." And just walked out. I was like, wow, I thought it was pretty funny anyway. But it was one of those. The orange, Alan, the Bozeman rainbow fish, buddy. But yeah, Alan, welcome, buddy. All I'd ask is just make sure you click the like button, mate, when you watch a video. It delivers videos into other people's streams when you press the like button. So I do try and emphasise the like as much as possible, really. But we do, so I do a video once a week, Alan, as well. Comes out on a Thursday afternoon. And then I also do 4 live streams a week. The Saturday one, obviously, that we're in today, that starts at 2, tends to go on till around about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I also do 3 midweek ones as well, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Fishkeeper Club. We get people that have got a bit of a knowledge of the hobby coming in. And we try and help people out to the best we can. People that are struggling, newbies, even people with loads of experience, mate, that come in and have just come across a problem that they've never had before. You know, I've been in this hobby for 40 years and I still come across problems that, you know, you stumble across things, don't you? So it's always good. So yeah, we are trying to build up the community here to try and help people out. So hopefully you enjoy the stay, buddy. Banter is banter, bro. I love it. Just not into it when it goes too far. No, that's the thing, mate. It's all just a bit of a laugh, mate, isn't it? Football is a bloody game, isn't it? At the end of the day, I don't even really support a team, even, mate. I just like having a bit of a laugh. I used to do a lot of work in Liverpool. And as you'll know, a lot of houses in Liverpool, the door numbers, you know if it's a blue or a red house when you knock on the door because the door numbers tend to either be a Liverpool badge or an Everton badge. So I used to do insurance assessing, so I'd be in Liverpool like quite a lot dealing with floods and things like that. Liverpool part of the area, and so you'd go in and you'd start talking to them, and you'd clock that it was either a red or a blue house, and I'd go in and he'd be like, "So, it's a blue house then?" when we've got Liverpool out front, and they're like, "No, it's not." He just used to have a bit of a laugh with him, and or if they didn't have a sign, say, "So are you red or blue?" And they go like red, and you'd be like, "Man United fans living in Liverpool, really?" And they're like, "Oh, it used to have it's a bit of banter, isn't it?" I'm right, Ken. I'm not quite sure if I have. I've tried. I know Fish Fan comes in now. I did try putting my timeline on, well, like all my things on their timeline, but it didn't seem to have taken. I'll have to go and recheck. It's just been a bit of a mad, hectic week. Doing quite well, Liverpool, though, Alan, aren't you, at the moment, from what I can gather? not got much going for you, Dane, either. If you Birmingham's your first team and Liverpool's your second team. Oh God. I'll just go and get me. Violin out. I love football banter. Is just it's great. It is great. It's just the odd people that can't take it. They're the worst. They're the ones that you go at it more though. It might be a bot. It might be a bot, Al. Ken, I mean. Fishlink, are you there? I'm not sure how it works. Is it a bot or is it? Not sure, actually. It could well be, Ken. I'm not sure. Because I signed up to it and I tried putting all my stuff on the timeline, but it didn't seem to take, unless it has taken. And not computers like sometimes, especially when I'm operating them. There's a possibility it is a bot, mate. We'll see if they reply. Do you guys keep killifish? I always wanted them. It's something I've never had, Alan, to be honest, killies. But they are, I can understand the thing, but I've always been led to believe they're real good jumpers, because obviously they live at that top half of the aquarium, don't they? I know you need to be well and truly covered or not right up to the top of the tank. Fishlink sent out a notification that you're live when you started today. Ah, right, okay, Jeff. Must have taken then. Oh, happy days. Oh, thanks for that, Jeff. That must be a bot then that comes in, mustn't it? Must be a bot because they've not answered, so I take it as a bot. Right. So yeah, I did fill it all in, and it was like, no, it's not accepted it, but maybe it did anyway. Automated and a person at times. Ah, right. So I do listen to people. That might have been here, mate. Is it that you heard? Me moving things about. Thera, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're well. I'm pretty sure it was garden mechanics. Oh, hang on. that's just throwing me out, hasn't it? Your audio is crackling. Let me just move it round to the side there, mate. A bit crackling. See you soon, Alan. See you soon, buddy. Hopefully. It's because I'm not had a shave, mate. I think that's why it's probably crackling. It's just it's me. Biology is a study of living things. You're not wrong there, mate. You're not wrong there. Okay. In both tanks today, very little needs doing on them. I'll turn you on to that. Start a bit of a siphon going on this. So tank maintenance day is going to get a little bit more of a thing soon when the fish room kicks in, for sure. It's going to be interesting. I'd just like to say what's going on in the States, guys, with these disasters. 2 air disasters in 48 hours. What's that about? That's madness. I can't believe it, guys. What I woke up to this morning. I hope that none of you have got family or friends that are involved in it. For anyone that's in at the moment, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe to the channel to throw out a little bit of support. And if you can click the like button, guys, that'd be awesome. Just helps promote the channel the best way we can. Barb tank, a little bit of, a couple of plants floating about for some reason. Little bits of Anubias. Streamers all over. Making breakfast. I've got to get the kids ready. Tattoo appointment in 2 hours. Oh, Ken, mate. Tats. How many hours today then, Ken? Is it until you can take no more? Or are you like in the chair for a couple of hours or what? How does it work? Anything going in the smoker today, Ken, or is it still a bit cold? Warmed up. I'm going to take my smoker apart. Something happened to the fan. I need to figure out what. Oh man. It's going to be till you tap out. Is it all colour now that's left, Ken? Is it all black done? Because the black's the most painful, isn't it? But then again, where you've got it, I can imagine it all being pretty painful anyway. Postponed last week for this week. Right. thermometer does my bloody head in. Swear to God, the amount of times I stick that thermometer on and then it comes off. That's it. I forgot electronic. Should be getting some shading and some colour. Work in the area near the armpit. Oh, mate, that's going to be the most painful part, though, Ken, isn't it? Under the arm there, it's tender, hasn't it? I don't envy you that, Ken. At all, mate. I really don't. I know. Telling you, tank, innit? It's that's painful, innit? Under the arm. Wow. Brave man, Ken. Brave man. KD, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hopefully we see you back, mate. Be nice to have like an angel breeder in as well, mate, really. So hopefully you do return, buddy. Nice to see you though today, mate. Thanks for joining us. Brian Nathan, thanks for joining us, buddy. Jake Scapes, how are we today? It's still technically the ribs, but yeah, it sucks. Oh, I can imagine it just hurts like hell, that, mate. It really can. Yeah, don't envy you one bit. No. So do add buffer to my water, guys, because my water reads at 0 GH, 0 KH. Parts per million on a TDS meter is 39. So yeah, my water comes out the tap technically cleaner than RO water, which is a bit crazy. So yeah, I do add a little bit. Do add a little bit of a buffer to it. Do apologise for the ambulances as well, guys. I live right on top of an ambulance station, fire station, a police station. So I do apologise for those that have earbuds that get deafened by the sirens when they come past. Feel sorry for me, I get it all night. And a little bit of dechlorinator in there as well. Just get some of this away, otherwise and stuff's going to get knocked over today because I'm not exactly very well prepared today. How often should you fertilise an 80-litre tank? You know what, mate? Have a look at what fertiliser you're using first of all, mate, because they're all different. So this gets fertilised every day because that's what the fertiliser that I use says to do. I also use APT3 on my CO2 tank, and that's every other day. So that kind of gets done every other day. And then I believe like API leaf zone is once a week. So it kind of depends on the fertiliser you're using, really, buddy. Swat's cooking. Swat's cooking. You've got the right person in as well. Ken's a bit of the old smoking. Tends to make us hungry. Oh God, I'm so tired. I've had like 4 hours sleep. 4 hours sleep. Honestly, my sleep pattern's terrible. Oh yeah, you won't have to. If you got into substrate, mate, I'd probably give it a couple of months. See how you go anyway. At least a month, mate. You won't really have to start fertilising yet. Even if you have gone into soil though, mate, I would root tab every 3 months as well. On an 80-litre aquarium, you're not going to go through many root tabs. Depending on where you are in the world, mate, I'd have a look at either. I use Tropica and I use the Sea Chem. Currently on the Sea Chem ones, which I've never used before, and I'll be honest, I'm quite impressed with them. The Lotus Tiger Lilies in the rainbow tank, absolutely love them. So maybe sticking with them. They have a fertilizer smell with them as well when you take them out of the packet, which I kind of like. It's good that I shop round for a liquid fertilizer, mate. I ended up getting Neutral Plus. Like I say, it is a daily one, but it's not a bad price, really. So has anyone got any new additions today? Has anyone been out buying? Sadly, mate, take it that's Russian. Sadly, mate, it's an English stream, and YouTube don't give you the capacity to interpret that, mate, I'm afraid. Oh, nice, Jeff. Nice. Are they the electric blue ones that you've got, or the German blues? Them electric blue are kind of damn something else, aren't they? Special. I do like rams, though, I've got to admit. Black rams I've been trying to get hold of for ages. They kind of was really hard to get hold of at one point in the UK. Then one lad bred them, and they're kind of appearing a little bit more often now, but yeah, they've been pretty hard to get hold of. Still are. Not the electric. Right, yeah, just the German blues. Them I am a bit of a ram fan. This tank was originally for rams. Unfortunately, though, disaster at this tank, like about 6 months in, just wipes everything out. I'm gonna blame the store, but they weren't accepting any responsibility. But yeah, it was a bit weird. They said it had been outside poisoning, but couldn't tell me why. If that tank had been poisoned, why that tank there hadn't been poisoned at the side of it. Just an excuse. Needless to say, they lost out in the long run because they haven't been back, and I spent a fortune in there. He's asking how many litres in the tank. Ah, right, okay, mate. 300 litre this one. I take it you've been over and have you done a bit of Google Translate, Dane? YouTube should be able to put a translator in, though. It's only a bit of code, isn't it, at the end of the day? If they can easily change the community tab and call it posts instead, just to make us all wonder where our community tab's gone. I'm sure they could put a translator in. Cheers, Dane. At least now we know he's not calling us. Just stop the water on that, guys, and then I'm kind of with you properly then. Got streamers everywhere. It's quite good, that fish farm link, isn't it? I didn't realise. I didn't know anything about it until someone mentioned it last week. So, like, for it to send out messages today that the live stream was starting, that's all good. That's all good. I wonder if it just did Saturday and the others didn't take. I'll have to have a look on in a bit. See if it's see if they're all on there. Quite interesting. You can just bear with me now, guys. I'm just going to have a bit of a... Right. I think we'll do it in front of the rainbow tank again. Something decent there, aren't you? Right. I'll put you there for a second. We are getting there, slowly but surely. It's a bit mad in here at the moment. My house is a bit of a mess. Emptying one room has just left it a nightmare. Loads of towels down. Otherwise, I can guarantee I will slam my chair into the tank. We don't want any of that, do we? We don't want any of that. Off to the first service call. Okay, Jeff. Still listening, nobody. Thanks, mate. It's good of you. It's good of you. What are you going servicing, mate? Just out of interest. Is that like fish based, or is it part of your job? Which I take it's part of your job, but is it a fish based job, Jeff? Right, I think I'm with you. I think I've kind of got everything. I've laptop, drink, sanity. Not got that though. I've got to admit, not got me sanity. So HVAC equipment. All right, okay. So tonight, when I come off stream, have a bit of food, and then I'm going to empty everything in that room. I live in an apartment, and I kind of live in a little corridor on my own. So I'm going to move everything out there, so that room will be cleared completely. And then it's a few tip runs in the morning. And I want to try and decorate that room tomorrow. And take it from there. So that kind of means that Sunday is normally video day where I film and edit the video for YouTube. Unfortunately, that won't be going ahead this week. The next video will be the racking, how I've built the racking. So the racking, I was going to do a wooden racking system or a metal racking system, and I kind of ended up going for bricks and wood, because it's going to be a lot more stable. So hopefully 10 degrees there. Oh yeah, mate. I think it's 6 here today. It's still really chilly though. Needs to warm up. Seeing as we're like 4 weeks away from spring, it needs to warm up now. Do I have any better fish? Reckon no, currently not, mate. No. I have got a couple of little videos, short videos with bettas, but I ended up moving them on because it was munching all my shrimp. But I am starting a fish room, and at some point I'm going to be buying like a 2-foot splitter tank that's split up into either 3 or 4 tanks. So you can home a few bettas. So there will be bettas on there are bettas on the horizon, mate. It's just Not at this moment in time. First tank will be an angel stroke pleco breeding tank. Our second tank is going to be a cardinal tank, which will be set up in the hope that we can get them breeding. And then after that, we're going to do a members only tank, which is going to be put out to members, obviously, of the channel, on their community page, and they'll be given a choice of what size tank. Everything. Everything's going to be left to membership, people that have members. So it's going to be quite interesting, really. See where we go. Hopefully we won't end up with a tank with luminous pink gravel and a sunken ship. But oh, the betta tank will be happening. Tank tech for sure, definitely. It's going to be split into kind of how I want to do it. I will be on the lookout for a piece of wood for that tank as well, because I kind of want to set it up so when you stood in front of it, it looks like one tank, yeah, with 4 bettas in it. That's kind of how I want it to look. So I want to get a piece of wood that I can cut so it goes through the tank, yeah. And it'll still look like one piece of wood, but it'll go through all 4 compartments. Plant it so it looks like there's, so you kind of, when you're in front of it, you don't really see that that it's a tank split up into 4. So quite good as well. The tanks I've seen, they have black divider glass, so the bettas don't see each other and permanent in like fight mode. So should be good. Jim's Fish, how are we, buddy? Thanks for joining us, mate. Thanks for joining us. Just to recap for everyone that's been in at the moment, Ken gifted 5 more memberships today. So 5 lucky people have got memberships, which gives them obviously the opportunity to vote for the members only tank. That's a great little incentive, because it will be totally out of my hands. The only thing I'll be putting on is a vote for you guys, and we'll take it from there. So like tank size, what fish, what ornaments go in there, and we'll see. Yeah, what plants, everything's going to be like down to members. So it should be quite a good one as well. And we'll advertise it on the normal community page as well to try and pull more members in. But at the moment, we're sat on 27 members. So hopefully we have a few more by then, because we are a few months off doing that yet. But it should be good. Has my sound stopped crackling, guys, just out of interest? Got a new 20-gallon long yesterday. Not sure on the fish yet. Right, 20-gallon. How long is... Because we don't really work it like that, us gyms. It's a bit weird in the UK. Well, I don't know which way you look at it. Whether we do it weird or you do it weird. So, like, they're kind of like 4 foot. It's 300 litres, so that was 4 foot, 240 litres. They're all kind of like the same height, though. And I kind of know, I think that when you say 4 long, they are a little bit shallower, are they? It'd be quite interesting. I think it's 90 centimetres by 30. Right, yeah, because that's what I kind of thought. They'd be a lot shallower. we don't. It's weird, isn't it? Like I don't really see shallow tanks in the UK. Unless you have to have them custom built, they all tend to be like pretty deep, which, in all fairness, isn't great for plant growth sometimes. 30 centimeters, yeah, that's decent, isn't it? That's decent. I like the sound of that. Are you in the UK tank tech? And I've probably asked that before, mate. I do lose track. Ah, no. Oh, yeah, you know what? Sorry, Will. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been talking to you on bleeding Instagram, haven't I, mate? You know what? When you came in and I saw the thing, I thought, oh, I'm sure I've seen this before. Oh, I'm losing it, mate. Sorry, Will. It's been 4 hours sleep, mate, since last night. So, oh man. Yeah, I like the thought of a shallower tank, Will. I do. I like the thought of it. Just better plant growth for sure. Go on, Ken. Don't keep us guessing, my man. Don't keep us guessing. I've just knocked you up anyway, Will. Oh, man. So, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, my God. Ken. Ken, you are amazing, mate. You really are amazing, mate. So, just to go off. So Ken gifted 5 memberships about 20 minutes ago. And he's just gifted another 5. So please show some love for Ken in the chat. Honestly, Ken, you are absolutely amazing, mate. That's like that's 20. I do apologise for anyone who that didn't go off with a bang like I thought it would do. That's 20 memberships that Ken's gifted. That's just that's incredible, mate. It's absolutely incredible, mate. Honestly, I'm so. Oh, no, mate. Honestly, I don't know what to say to you, mate. I don't know what to say to you. It's absolutely. Well, you're amazing, mate. You really are. I've got a lot to do on that community post later on. It's like 10 names I've got to transfer over now. Ken, honestly, mate, I really do appreciate it, mate. I really do. It's incredible. That's now 32 memberships. Ken, I don't know what to say to you, mate. It's incredible. It's incredible. You're amazing, mate. You really are. So all those that have got the gift memberships, it gives them the chance to vote on the members only tank. They get early access to all my content. They also get members only content. There isn't a lot on the members only content at the moment. There's a Neo Caridina shrimp video on there, and there's a video of me sitting the 1 chip challenge. So if you want to see me in pain for 10 minutes, well worth watching that. But there are loads more that comes with membership as well that YouTube offer, but it's incredible. He's incredible, Jake, isn't he? He's incredible. I really don't. I just want to go to America and just give him a big hug. To be honest, the generosity is incredible. It really is. I'm like kind of touched really because I don't think I've ever really come across that level of generosity in my whole life before, you know. So it's hard to like get your head round. But yeah, it's incredible. Thank you so much, Troy. How are we doing, buddy? Good afternoon. I hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. Sam, he's unbelievable, isn't he? He is unbelievable. That's like 20 members that Ken's paid for. Absolutely brilliant. Proper. I am lost for words. I really am. I'm lost for words. I wish I wish I could take the pain that you're going to go through this afternoon for you. I really do. I really do. I wish I could take that pain for you. Me with me bleeding hernia. I really am like proper stuck. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's gonna tonight when I'm emptying that room, I'm getting really frustrated. I'm just gonna keep thinking of Ken. Just gonna keep thinking of Ken and get me through. There's one thing of hate doing with this fish room, and is tidying this room up, emptying this room. So I like moved into this flat 18 years ago. It's rented as furnished. I had all my own furniture, so all the furniture went in that room. Over time, I have been allowed to get rid of some of the furniture. I've been here 18 years. Half that room is just like crap that came in the flat, and I've just decided that it's time it went. You know, just go. So the good thing is the estate agents where I rent it from change staff all the time, so it'll be easily blagged if they go, where's all the stuff? It was taken out years ago. You gave me permission years ago. No one could ever contest it because none of them were there. So, but emptying that room is just a bloody nightmare. It wouldn't have been as much of a nightmare if I had my old car, because I wasn't bothered about throwing loads of stuff in the old car, you know. Now though, new to me car, I'm really reluctant to put loads of rubbish in it. Really reluctant to put loads of rubbish in it. I really am. When the guy dropped it off on Wednesday, he was like, "You're going for a run in it?" I went, "Only to the tip, mate." He was like, "What?" So yeah, I don't think he'd ever had anyone say that before. Got a new car, and the first thing I did to it was 3 tip runs. That's where my life's going to be at this evening. Not to the tip, but get it all out. Get it all out that room. Shouldn't really take that long. I've got to take apart a big computer desk. It shouldn't take that long. The only problem is it's got a big glass front on it, so I don't even know if that'd go in the car. That may end up just going in the glass bin here. Sod it. Let the bin men deal with that. Massive big glass top. One of the people that you've gifted membership to is called Fillmore Crack. So hopefully he comes in. Fillmore Crack. So yeah, hopefully they come in. I don't know where they get that name from. I think what I'll do, we'll go for a bit of a walk, show around the tanks, and we'll take it from there. So let's move you out, unplug, and just turn you around. So obviously, Neocaridina tank. There is way too many endlers in here, to be perfectly honest. But the Neocaridina in there is just like thriving so much. Hard to tell at the moment because there's not many out, but there are a good few hundred in there now, I think. So in the rainbow tank, it is 4 foot long. It's 240 litres, this tank. We have Madagascan rainbows in here, Western rainbows in here, Bosemani rainbows in here, red rainbows in here, even though they're not very red, but they are only young. We also have the beautiful red-tailed black shark, which has been in since day one. What else have we got in here? We've got the Susie rainbow fish right there at the back, who's actually seems to be quite a good colour on him, actually. So I'll bring him around here, and hopefully we can see him a little bit better. That's one of the Susies. Show where the other one is. Let's see if we can get him around here now. But I've got to admit, the Susies are up there with my favourites. In fact, there's the other Susie. No colour whatsoever. So yeah. And then we have the 2 lotus tiger lilies in here now. Oh God, I'm struggling today. One lotus, but technically there is 2 there. And then on this side, 1 lotus, but there is actually 2 in there. Seeing he's not moving, we'll go and have a look at the black shark, because he is just phenomenal. And then we come over to the barb tank. 6 tinfoil barbs in here, 6 green tiger barbs in here, 6 normal tiger barbs in here, and 6 albino tiger barbs. There are also 2 starlight plex in here, 1 male, 1 female. There's a green phantom plec in here, and there's a possibility that there is 2 gold nugget plex in here as well. I'm just not 100% sure, not seen them for over a year. This is a male koi angelfish. He actually breeds with Tracy, not the one that comes in the chat. That's Tracy there, the little black marble. They're getting their own pad soon. They don't know it yet. It's going to be a surprise for them. They're getting their own pad. So happy days. And then there are some cardinals in here as well. And then if we come over to this tank over here, then we have the CO2 tank that's had a water change this morning. Again, slightly overgrown with the moss at the moment. That's going to be because it's going into the angel tank. So if you're just wondering, Prodigal, I know you've kind of just joined us. You will notice that you've now got a member's badge at the side of your name, buddy. That is due to the fact that Ken, one of the most generous men I've ever come across, has gifted 10 more memberships today, mate. And YouTube chose you to have one, mate. So you're now a member of the channel. You get early access to all my videos. You'll also get a vote to the members only tank that we're going to be setting up in a couple of months' time. So absolutely brilliant. Ken, honestly, mate, I hope the tap goes well this afternoon for you, mate. I hope it's not too painful. But honestly, mate, you're a really special guy. Really special guy. Your support is incredible, Ken. So thank you so much. Cheers, Lumpy Dog. I hope you're doing well, mate. Thanks for joining the stream today. Yeah, Prodigal, it's incredible. He's gifted 10 today. Did altogether 20 gifted memberships. That's he's so good. Honestly, he's amazing. He's going on a massive tattoo. Not that he's going on, I mean, he's had a lot of it done. But he's got another sit-in today. It's going to be painful as well. It's all under here. Looks. And you know it's going to be painful. Just doing that. Let alone having it tattooed as well. It's just so good. So good. At least today we've not had any nutters in yet, which was a lot better from what we had yesterday. 1986 pill, all the way from Brazil. Thank you for joining us, buddy. I hope you're really well. I can only assume that it's red hot in Brazil, isn't it? Is it really hot in Brazil at the moment, Pill? I used to go out with a Brazilian girl years ago. She came out on a really hot day. It was easily like around about 80 degrees in the UK, and she came out with a really thick coat on. And there's me, t-shirt, shorts. I'm like, whoa, what have you got a coat on for? She's like, cold. It's like our winters. It's like she was freezing. I do know one phrase in Portuguese. I won't say it though. It's not family friendly. Well, it's pre-family friendly. Pre-family friendly, I'd say, more than anything. I'll leave it at that. It's the only bit of Portuguese I learned. I'm saying that only because it was the advantage to me. It weren't that. You can guarantee it weren't that. Oh, well, I am bloody intrigued now on what you've said. Oh, I'm gonna have to translate that. You've got me now. You've got me. I'm intrigued. Thanks. Yeah, it definitely. Well, actually, maybe I should have learned that. Thanked her afterwards. Maybe I should have learned that. That's probably why I shouldn't stay around for long. Yeah, I just googled it. Like I was intrigued. My I only know, like I say, I only know one bit of Portuguese, and it's definitely not something I could be saying on here. But obrigado should have been one I learnt for afterwards, for sure. I'll leave it at that. So, it's going to be hard, this. So, like, I wonder what kind of fish you get from in Brazil. Because one thing we learned, like, early on in the streams was, like, and it's weird on here, because I was up really early this morning, so I kind of watched a few of the Australian border Force programs this morning, because obviously at 4 o'clock in the morning there's very little on TV. And it never really, I've watched so many of those programs, and it never really dawned on me that how it affects the tropical fish hobby in Australia. So not being able to transport fish in and plants in. Never really dawned on me before until we started doing the live streams, and someone from Australia came in and was like, limited what we get. It's like, wow, yeah, never really dawned on me before. That kind of rules out emigrating to Australia, doesn't it? If you're an aquarist. Crazy. Although this morning there was a lady who was smuggling heroin through with in condoms stuck up her bum. So great. I don't envy that job. Getting them out. Three-quarters of £1 million worth of heroin in condoms up her bum. Nice. Fair dues to the person that were putting them up. And the other role as well. I don't think we should be going any further on this anyway. YouTube will close me down. That's what I was doing at 4 o'clock this morning anyway. Not sticking condoms or heroin up my bum. Watching that. Oh, mate, if you was near it, I'd have 5 tiger barbs off you for sure. Where are you, Dane? Are you on like on the east coast, northeast coast? Might be wrong though. Apparently, the Tiger King producer was doing a documentary about reptile trade. Oh, that'll be interesting, won't it? West Midlands. Yeah, it's close. Northeast, West Midlands. It's near, innit? It's not that far. Oh yeah, you're way too far. I can't even come and collect them. I'd have had the 5 tigers off you, mate, for sure. That'll be interesting, that, regarding the reptile trade. That will be interesting. There was one I saw, it's the Border Force one. Showed this, I've seen it a few times. It wasn't on this morning though, but this Chinese guy coming through the customs at Australia, and as he's walking through, they're all like, "This guy is like wet through. We need to pull him in." So they pull this Chinese guy in. He's just a little Chinese guy. I'd say he's probably about 4.5 foot. There's no height in him whatsoever, and he's dripping wet. So like, why are you so wet? And he wouldn't answer. And it turns out he had bags and bags of bettas all over him, down his pants, in his coat and everything. He must have had 20 bags of bettas all over his body, and they were all bursting. The bags were bursting, so he's wet through. Crazy, eh? Smuggling them through. Any good fish clubs in the Midlands or Manchester? There's this one, Fishkeeper Club. I don't really know Prodigal, to be honest. It's something I've never kind of looked into. Not I've ever seen any, to be perfectly honest. I think there is a lot of smuggling, Will, for sure. Ever keep electric blue Acara? I've never had electric blue Acara, mate, no, but I have always had a bit of a love for them, though. They may actually, that could actually, you know what? I'm going to add them. I'm going to just let one sec, because we're going to be doing a members. So at the moment, I'm setting up a fish room. It would have been, this week would have been the angelfish tank as well, if it wasn't for the bloody car breaking down. Um, so we are a little bit behind on the fish room, Yinzers. So members only are going to get this opportunity to like vote for a tank build, and I reckon electric blue Cara could be one of the options of fish to choose from. We will see. We will see. Well, it will be quite a few different votes for everyone to get a good say. So, like a blue Cara though, quite a good. Well, I'm glad you've mentioned them, mate, because that's quite a good option to put on for members only to vote on for a new tank. Electric blue Cara tank, because they are quite readily available around where I live as well. Yinzers, thanks for that, mate. Really appreciate it. I'm not quite sure, buddy, what the like with plants. I think it'd be okay though. I think if you go more like a hardier leaf, should be pretty good. I take it they did, Will. Yeah, probably the pressure that's burst the bags. But honestly, it was proper dripping. It was madness. Sheesh. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're having a great day. What plants are you waiting for, Alan? What have you ordered? I take it you've ordered. What have you ordered? And where have you ordered them from, mate? Out of interest. I use what are they called? Aqua Essentials. I use Aqua Essentials quite a lot, I'll be honest. They're the company I get my fertilizer from, so I'm like, they're on it. I'm kind of subscribed to them, so every 3 months they just send me 5 litres of fertilizer and liquid CO2. That's always good. Sometimes you can cancel the liquid CO2 if you don't need it. So like you can cancel. You get a cheaper rate if you do it that way. But yeah, I use Aqua Essential for the plants as well, because every time I've had plants from them, they're here within a couple of days. They're always like well packaged. They're always really, really healthy. So you know what, Will? I would as well, mate. I'd definitely vote for neon green Rasboras, because they're up there with me. Up there with my favourites, as you'll know anyway, Will, because I talk about them quite regular. I do like neon green Rasboras, and I'll be honest, they're quite readily available in the Maidenhead Aquatics all over the place, aren't they? So definitely 60 Ruminose tetras. You see, all the fish are coming in already. So this is what we want, isn't it? Ruminose. There'll be a series of votes, and try and get it down to 1 and see where we go from there. But yeah, Ruminose again, Ken. It's a great idea. And I love my schooling fish, so it'd go down even better with me. But I'm not really gonna have much say in this. But I will tell you, if any of you vote for a sunken ship or a plane, I will fall out with you. I will. Don't leave me with a tank with electric pink gravel and a sunken ship and a treasure trove that opens with air. If anyone leaves me with that in my fish room, I'll be disgusted with all of you. Being well out of order. Oh, Monte Carlo. Oh, good luck. Good luck with the Monte Carlo from the one and only Monte Carlo killer. That should be my nickname. You know, on the YouTube now you can set up back a nickname. It should be the Monte Carlo killer, because I have like I dread to think how much money I've spent on Monte Carlo in the years. I actually reckon I could have had a week in Monte Carlo with the money I've spent on Monte Carlo. An area call on. I'm gonna have a look at that, mate, because I do like the. I do like the area call ons. That's why my pencil keeps breaking. Just keep dropping it on the floor. I'm gonna. I'm gonna have a bit of a look at that. Oh, mate, you know what? That is the area call on that I've tried to get at so many times, because it's a bit like what do you call them? Oh, I don't know what you call them. But that's it there, guys. That's the plant there. I have had in the past, like that one, the area call one. Mate, I can't remember what it's called. I've had that one that kind of, you get these little flowers. Actually, that looks like that's saying that gets the flowers as well. They are awesome, mate. Are you doing a CO2 tank, Alan? Because I think it may struggle without CO2. Oh God, what are the spiky things you get in the sea? Black. It's proper lost. I've lost in my head. But yeah, mate, they'll be awesome. Big group of zebra danios. We have a small group, and they are some of the funniest fish to watch. There's also a fish to follow. Another zebra danio to flash and spar with. Yeah, that's another one we can add on to there as well. I don't think I'll be heating the room though, mate. I'll be honest with you, heating the room. I have thought about heating the room rather than heating each tank individually. I have thought about it, and what puts me off, there's a shop that I went in. I won't name it because it is a really good shop. It's in Liverpool, but they heat the room, they heat the shop, and we went down in the summer. So I always, like, if I go out to looking for fish, I always take my mum with me, because like 9 out of 10 aquariums are in garden centres. My mum's a keen gardener, so she'll go and have a look around the garden centre. I go look around the fish, and we'll get something to eat while we're out. And we'd gone over to Liverpool, and we'd gone into this shop, and like I say, he heats the shop, not the tanks. And it was on a hot day in the summer, and I was like, get out of this heat and get into this shop. At least it'll be a little bit cooler. And it was so hot, and like, as soon as I start moving about, I run at a pretty hot temperature, me. So I don't think I'd be able to work in there all the time, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be heating the tanks. Definitely heating the tanks rather than heating the room. I'll be honest, an OMD heats the room, doesn't he? But I don't know how he works in there all the time at like 78 degrees. It must, God, it's like a sauna, that. But yeah, zebras, mate. I will put zebra danios on as well. And then if we get a nice long list, we can start narrowing it down. Say like put 4 fish on it as a vote. Top 2 can go through. Put another 4 on. Top 2 can go through, and we'll kind of work it like that and narrow it down. Now we've got due to Ken's massive generosity, we have like 32 members now. So the votes will come in a lot better. So it's good. It's not. This isn't going to happen for a few months yet. There is 2 tanks to do before the angelfish stroke plec breeding tank and the cardinal tank. So then it'll be down to. So when you walk in the fish room, the angel tank is going to be on the top shelf. The cardinal tank will be underneath that. The cardinal tank is going to be quite a cheap setup. So I don't really think there's going to be a light on it. I will probably get another one of the cubes at the angel tank, see how that runs and see how I like it. Keep the light off. So because cardinal tetras eggs are photosensitive, so they are sensitive to light. It's not going to be set up entirely to breed cardinals, because ideally, really, you want to do that with one male and a female to do it, really. But it's going to be a black water tank. Keep the lights off and see if they breed. If they give it a month, if they don't breed, then light can go on, and it'll just be like Anubias in there anyway, because they have 10 ton of Anubias. So, but yeah, it'll be the 3rd tank. Will be the viewer one. Start off size of tank. Probably get a 3-foot tank on that tank on there. So really, it's going to be a choice really for members. So really, they could choose 1 3-foot tank or 2 nano tanks and get the choice of what goes in each one. So yeah, the options are there. The options are there for sure. It depends. This is the thing, protocol. This is where it'll all come down to you guys that can have a bit of a vote. And there will be. I will be honest. There's certain people that I will Will's not a member, but Will does so much for this channel. Honestly, I will ask Will what he wants to vote for, and I will put my own personal vote on there for Will, because Will does so much for the channel. We have a little thing which I'll show you. It's like so the first tank I do is going to have the breeding pair of angels in there. And I'm going to try and get hold of a male and female green phantom plec as well. So I was talking about that I was going to go to B&Q and I was going to have a look for some piping and see if I could get some piping that. So the wood that I have for this tank is 2 pieces of wood, and they are kind of just root really. So the first piece will be root down. There's like a little slot like that. And the other piece has a piece of wood that slots right into it. So it kind of looks like it joins together as one piece of wood. So the plan was, I was going to go to B&Q and have a look for some piping that can go down under the first piece of wood. Will's like, if you can design one, I'll 3D print it. So we designed it and sent it over to Will, and what we got is this little beauty. So that will fit. So all the root, it'll fit under there, and then it'll come out above water. It won't come out above water. Otherwise, nothing will get in it. But it'll come out above the wood, and then it'll just have Anubias around it anyway, because it's going to be like Anubias heavy, this tank anyway, because I've got a load of it. And so we've got a nice little pleco cave. So yeah, God, so excited. I like the smell of that, Will. I do like the smell of that. So yeah, so Will have my vote. And it will be done. I will contact Will and say, right, you vote on me. What do you want to vote for? Because I appreciate everything that Will's done since I started doing this stream. Again, the level of support from Will's been amazing. So yeah, he'll get my vote. Or yeah, my vote will go to Will's choice. Because obviously I don't I won't have a say on what this is. I'll just be making the polls. And I know I say it jokingly, but I will put the option on of a sunken ship. Because I have faith. I have faith in the members. I think. I have faith in some of the members. I'll say that. We'll have to see. I know you'd vote for Crebensis, Dane. I know. I'll put them on there though, mate. They will go on there. Because we've had them before. And it's not that I dislike Crebensis. I love Crebensis. To be honest, one of the most successful videos on my channel is a Crebensis care guide. So yeah, they're on the list there, mate. So they originally starting off with a 60-litre cube prodigal. So there's only 2 angels going to go in that, and I know 60 litres isn't very big for breeding angels in. There is a reason why I'm doing that. The angels in that tank breed a lot. They've kind of been knocked out of kilter because of the barbs that I've put in there, so I want to get them out. Them angelfish don't really venture onto the other side of the aquarium. They only really take up 60 litres of that tank anyway. So they're going to go in there. They're going in there as a short-term thing at the end of the day. They're going in there to give them a shot at breeding. If they breed and they bring up their own young, happy days. I'll be buzzing with that. If at any point they show signs that they're struggling with the size of the tank, they'll go straight into air, same day. Not a problem. I know I will probably receive a little bit of criticism for putting 2 angelfish in a 60-litre tank. I'm already expecting that. Like I say, short term. There's a short term. I want to give them a shot at breeding. If I move them over there, they're not going to get that shot at breeding because the rainbow fish will be all over them. So it's the only option I've got of giving them a bit of a chance. And then, like I say, if they settle in there and they're quite happy in there, then they can stay in there. Well, it's all dependent on the fish, I think, really. This is the thing, Alan, isn't it? I just gotta give it a show. I just gotta give it give him a bit of a try and that. Yeah, Daniel. To be honest, I have just dropped the angel tank down to 80. That kind of runs at 82. It'll go back up to 82 because the angel eggs kind of helps with mold. Running at 82 with angel eggs, so I've always been led to believe. So I always thought Daniels were more cold water or temperate, but Daniels, it's definitely an option, isn't it? It's an option because of the schooling thing. See, this is the thing. When we get to voting, the first vote will be tank size, and then it'll go from there, really. So if it's like 3 foot, if people vote for a 3 foot tank, see, this is the thing. They can either vote for a 3 foot tank and have that done, or 2 nanos, and have the choice of 2 nanos, so it'd go on for even longer. We'd get one set up and then do another. But then it'd kind of put it down to like the Acaras. If it was a 3 foot tank, then they'd get the vote of the Acaras, cribs, different like bigger fish that would fit in. Even like rummy nose. If we did like a 3-foot tank with just 60 rummy nose in there, can you imagine that? We'd build up to 60. I wouldn't be able to put 60 in altogether in one hit, but definitely it could be an option for sure. The Asian rummy nose. You know what? I'll tell you now, mate. I will Google that first. Have you seen the blue rummy nose? Damn. I think we will have done because I've shown them on it a few times. Yeah, there's quite a few different types of rummy nose, isn't there? And like, they may, oh god damn it, they may even be the blues. They do look like the blues that I'm on about, mate. Let's see if we can get a. Oh god, what am I showing you there? How did that even come up? I don't know. I don't know how to do these things sometimes. But yeah, that's kind of where we'd like to go, though, isn't it? Imagine 60 of them swimming around. I think they must be also what you'd know as the blues, mate. You know. Yeah, they are. They are the same fish. Yeah, mate. So yeah, I have had eyes on those already. Yeah, Alan. The area column may not do great with no CO2. Just have to see. See how it goes. I moved some area colon out of the CO2 tank and put it into the what is now the barb tank, and it kind of just, if you will, it just kind of faded away over time. But yeah, you're just gonna have to see, mate. You're gonna have to see. What's it called? It's just lost. I've lost what they call them. Bloody. I can't think what they call. My dad stood on one years ago. We went to Yugoslavia. That was how many years ago? Went to Yugoslavia. My dad stood on one, and he had this big thorn right in his foot. And it took ages for it to like come out. Bloody nightmare. I keep thinking it's not an enemy. I can't think what they're called. It'll come to me though. Charterhouse Aquatics. I've never ordered from them, mate. They have to let us keep us informed, Alan, on what they're like, mate. I've been waffling on. 15-gallon long, my favourites. Yeah, you know what? It's mad, isn't it? When I put a picture of the 60-litre cube on, loads of people from America were like, God, I wish we could get them in here, in the US. And then like you go on about the shorter tanks, and we're like, God, I wish we could get them here. It's just weird that we don't, isn't it? It's weird that we don't get like an equivalent. Yeah, Daniel, I would probably prefer to go bigger, mate, but it won't be me. It won't be my choice, mate. It won't be my choice. Will's a legend, mate. Will is a legend. Els Fish, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're well. I need to catch up on chat. I've just been like waffling on. I've already had piranha, Will. That's definitely something I wouldn't go down again. I would not go down that route again. Way too dirty. Way too dirty. Actually, it was when Raina said that the turtles are dirty as well, it put me off a turtle tank. And I was looking forward to doing a turtle tank. But yeah, kind of piranha are filthy, mate. That when I got rid of my piranha, God, they put me off the hobby for a while because they were damn, just pure filth. Scarlet baddies, we'll write them down as well. Marine would definitely be a good choice, mate. I need this YouTube thing though to be my job, mate, before I can go down that road, I think. Sea urchin. That's the daddy. That's the daddy. Cheers, Alan. Sea urchin. They're like they kind of like look like a freshwater sea urchin, don't they? God, that was doing my nutting, mate. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Oh God. Hermit will be easier. I feel like being a bloody hermit at the moment. Mute case, thanks for joining us. Hope you're well. Big school of dwarf neon rainbow fish. Stick 30 and a 3 foot. This is the thing, mate, isn't it? This is where the options that we have. 60 rumminos and a 3 foot. It'd look amazing. 60 cardinals would look amazing. Although we will have a cardinal tank, so that won't be happening. Could sell some seahorses. Oh, mate, I'd love that. You know would. You know would. But yeah, it's definitely salt water's a bit further down the line. I'd love to do a turtle tank, sheesh, I would. Oh, terrapins are the dirty. I may still do a musk turtle tank. I do like them musk turtles. Cute. Something different. The Neo Caridina won't have any payload onto that, mate. Pygmy cories won't have much either. Coolie loaches and shrimp. I'm unsure if you can put coolies with shrimp. I'm not quite sure. Has anyone ever tried it? Just the loach side always makes me think. I think 25 litre aquarium is too small for two small goldfish. Ostrix, thanks for joining us, buddy. 25 litre for two small goldfish isn't too bad as long as you keep them water changes going, mate. Goldfish are quite dirty, so if you keep your water changes regular, should be okay. Just as long as they're small, shouldn't really be a problem. 5 babies in a 200 litre. And is that 5 baby turtles, mate, or seahorses? Out of interest. Every turtle in water stinks. And it just put me off. Big filters and a lot of water change. Yeah, that's it, man. Got 4 pygmies in a 15-gallon cube. Well, no. Stock some more today. You don't have turtles. I kind of, ever since our MDs, kind of, I've always wanted one. Terrapin, no. Terrapin, like my mate, like, I know I've gone into it before. My mate had a terrapin when we were at school. It was awesome. But, yeah, a little musk turtle. Would be pretty cool, I think. So have we got any other fish that we're thinking that we could... I'm going to start collecting some names of fish for sure for this tank. It's definitely something we need to be doing. Greg, sorry, Russian note. Fine to keep. Oh, mate. My mum's next door neighbour's got a tortoise, and it's called Darwin. She bought it. It was like proper tiny. He's a pretty big lad now. But yeah, he does. He is cool, and he does hibernate every winter. My mum, when she goes away, my mum looks after it. And she went away for New Year. She always takes a New Year's Eve. She always takes a dog to a little like house in the countryside because her dog hates the fireworks, and she's pretty amazing, to be honest. So she takes the dog on holiday for New Year so we don't get freaked out. So my mum always looks after the tortoise, and she's like, do you want me to go and feed him? She's like, nah, he's all right. He's fast asleep. Hibernation. But yeah, he likes tomatoes and pak choy. Kind of loves it. When you said Greg's, I was like, it was a there's a little bakery called Greg's, mate, in the in the UK. I was going to set up a Greg's. They are pretty cool. They are pretty cool. And there's quite, to be honest, mate, like Manchester's pretty good for reptile places. There's quite a few reptile places in the old MCR for sure. Yeah, cold water changes. Corys love it. Rainbow fish love it. There's quite a few fish actually react to a cold water change. Yeah, that's why I was like, you need to make sure there's plenty of water changes. Hussein, Singapore, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're well. Bear with me, guys. Just I'm back. Kind of. Oh. Yeah, goldfish should be ponds, mate. Really, shouldn't they? It's just as I was young though, goldfish in a bowl for 20 years. And the bread. Had a problem. My water is good quality. I change the water regularly. Good water agitation. But goldfish tend to constantly be on the surface where I feed them. Is it possible the lack of oxygen? If they're on the surface, mate, yeah, I'd say it's definitely an oxygen thing. Air stone. As for it being where you feed them, that could just be coincidence. But yeah, if they're always up at the surface, mate, it's definitely an oxygen thing for sure. Something of goldfish they're all right, but they like I say they are pond things. It's not something I'm really like well into. Say I had goldfish years ago when I was a kid, but yeah, definitely more of a pond kind of thing. Yeah, that's the thing, mate. Honestly, mate, he did all right. He did all right. He did water change, like he got a fresh bowl every couple of days. But that was like back in the day, you know, back in the 80s. you'd do this. You'd win a goldfish. You'd win a goldfish at the fair. I think that's kind of stopped now. I hope. But yeah, that was a common thing, wasn't it? Winning a goldfish in a bowl. I have an air stone. Do you think the noise from the air stone bothers them? Nah, mate. I don't think the noise would. But yeah, Humble's right. Could well be ammonia. Definitely do an ammonia test, mate, for sure. Ammonia 0, oxygen. But no, the noise definitely won't bother with me. I have 2 air stones running in the barb tank, and I'll be honest, they've never complained about the noise. Never. Won my first fish age 6 playing hook a duck. Yeah, mate, that's what it was, though, wasn't it? That's what it was. It was just go and win a fish. Win a fish. I don't know if they still do it, to be perfectly honest. Like, a few years ago, actually, there's Pets at Home near me. I tend to get my frozen food there, so go in there, and there's, when the fair comes to town, it's like on the car park opposite. And they said actually a few years ago it's a bit of a nightmare because people win a goldfish and then come over here and buy a bowl. So maybe they still do it, but I'd like to think they don't. But you never know, do you? In Austria, you have to be 16 to buy fish. Really? You have to be 16 years old to buy fish. Wow. No way. That's mad, isn't it? 16-year-old. No way. That's good though, isn't it? Technically, that's good, isn't it? You kind of that's kind of where we could learn from that a little bit, maybe. Got my first floater plants about a month ago. Water lettuce started a bit now. Oh, mate, honestly, they take over, don't they? Water lettuce are cool though. I actually believe they're illegal in the UK. Shops can't buy water lettuce in the UK. That's what I was told anyway. They only get it through people that bring water lettuce in because the tanks or ponds are overrun with it. It doesn't really do well in the winter either. I have put water lettuce in the pond down at my mum's. It doesn't really get through the winter, but they are great. I love the water lettuce, mate. I had water lettuce in this tank for a while, and you are right, mate. The long roots, though, they give a great effect. They give an absolutely brilliant effect. I've actually, I put a short on. It's a while ago now. I put a short on YouTube, and the crypts. It was really weird, really, because I was like asking the question: has anyone ever seen it before? So the crypt had wrapped a leaf around the root, and it had hold of the root of the water lettuce. It was pretty cool. But it's from a couple of years ago for sure. I don't think that's a bad idea, that, Rainer, to be perfectly honest, mate. I think that's quite a good idea. About a live bearer tank, some mollies and platties. Make your money back selling the fry and platties. I know, mate. And I've kind of got a load of bloody endless at the moment. Could always be an option. What hyacinth and lettuce aren't winter hard. That's why they're allowed in Europe, not France, Spain, and Portugal. Yeah, they are. We're not allowed them here. Well, we're not allowed. They're not allowed to buy and sell them here. Shops still sell them, but yeah, it's not the easiest thing to get hold of. Yeah, they are great for stripping the nitrates out though. Penicillin for it's overstocked. No, imagine it. Pair of mollies. Pair of mollies. I'll be honest. I will do a molly tank. That just goes without saying. The molly tank will happen. It's like my old man. He kind of helped me get into the hobby. He had fish before I came along. He got rid of them when I came along. I think, or not long after I came along. So he went a few years without fish, and then I'm my primary school teacher on the last couple of years of primary school. It's like age 9 and 10. He had tropical fish, and he got me into it. So that's how my love for this hobby started. And my dad, obviously, when I got into it, that was it. My dad was straight on it again. But my dad's favourite fish were mollies. So I lost my dad coming up to 4 years ago. So there'll definitely be a molly tank going on there for sure. Out of respect for my dad and that, you know, little tribute tank to my dad. So they'll definitely do apologise for them again. Yeah, there'll definitely be a molly tank in that room for sure. Wow. So the roots are penetrating the substrate. That's incredible, isn't it? That effect, though, is awesome, isn't it? I do, I kind of do like the long roots. Yeah, first 3 months, mate, you'll get all kinds of little things anyway. New tank syndrome. But they do equal out, mate. They become a little ecosystem. Yeah, that's the thing. They are brackish, aren't they? The molly tanks would have to be slightly brackish, but yeah, it's definitely. See, that's how things change, mate. Years ago, they weren't. They were years ago, like when I was like a lot younger. They weren't put in brackish water. They were just in fresh water. Things have well changed in this hobby. Well changed. But yeah, they were never really. You never really did a. You never had a brackish water tank. They were just going in. They were just in a community tank. They were well known as just a community tank fish. It's like the monos. When I had monos years ago, they were kept in fresh water and they did all right. But now they are a brackish water fish as well. And I think it was Rainer said that eventually they end up like in a marine tank. So it's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. But like, yeah, mollies back in the day, they weren't heard of putting them into like a saltwater tank. How times change. Oh yeah, Cheesh. Plants will just like take off, mate. It's unreal. I will be definitely getting in touch with you, mate, when I go salt, for sure, Rainer, for sure. Shouldn't be a problem, should it? Someone put on Facebook this morning a delivery that they'd had from Tropco. And it wasn't anything to do with Tropco. They've made that perfectly clear. Tropco are really, really good about it. It was the transporter. The box had a massive kick in it. It's like someone had kicked the box in. Everything in there was dead. Like Tropco just, well, I think half the fish had died, and the other half Tropco were like, look, we'll give you 7 days on it to make sure that everything's all right, and reimbursed everything that died. But yeah, it was the box had been thrown about. It's just, that's what kind of has always put me off. In all fairness, I had really good service when I used Tropco, and the when they got delivered here, the guy had put it on the opposite side of the van, all separate. So that was good as well. But it's always a worry, isn't it? It's the transport is worry. It's the people that transport. I work in that game. I used to work in that game. I know what some people are ruthless and don't care. That's what has always put me off. Pea puffers. They were one that people always. Pea puffers, actually, when we discussed doing a members only tank, pea puffers popped up straight away. Really, it was like they've gone on the list. Will, they've gone on the list. Sail fin handle salt better. Oh, really? If I ship my fish, could use a wholesaler. I order fish into ship. Yeah, mate. Yeah, Rainer, I would appreciate that. It's definitely, like I say, mate, it's going to be a while down the road, that one, but we'll have to see. I'll be honest, I'm taking a gamble. Setting up the fish room, hoping that it grows the channel. If it doesn't, I'm screwed. To be honest, I'll have like 15 tanks running off loads of electricity, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping it. I'm hoping it kind of grows the channel. Fish aquarium. I do have some plecos, mate. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if my little main man's out. He's not. So going back to I was checking. So I have a redfin thresher in there, and he's stunning. But he's not out and about at the moment. But I will keep an eye on it. So yeah, there's a redfin thresher in the tank behind me. I have a breeding pair of starlight plex, and there's a green phantom plec in the barb tank. And then I did also buy 2 gold nugget plex. Now, I haven't seen them for over a year, so it's debatable whether they're still actually in there, mate. But Sheesh, thanks for the support, buddy. We always give a little bit of a party popper when people donate. So thank you so much, buddy. I really, really appreciate it. New member, what Cheesh will get for his membership is early access to all my videos. He also gets access to members only content. There's a couple of things on there at the moment, Cheesh, that will improve over time. The membership things have only just really been introduced to the channel. So yeah, you get early access to the content, you get members only content. You will also get a vote towards the member only tanks that we're doing in the fish room as well, Cheesh. So thanks so much for joining, buddy. Really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. What I'll do as well, as soon as you're on there, I'll put you onto a mod as well, mate. So I kind of hold mods of people that I know I can trust, and I can just read out their I can read out the comments. Last night was a bit of a mad one because we had some weird people in last night. Some weird people. Sheesh, honestly, I really appreciate it, buddy. That's like 33 members now, so all good, all good. Tracy, thanks for joining us. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we're still going, mate. I'm glad you've come in, actually, mate. There's a bit of an update on my health situation, Tracy. So I got a letter from the NHS this morning. So 3 months ago, when I was diagnosed with kidney stones, wrong diagnosis, mate. Wrong diagnosis. They'd have known that if they'd done the scan on the day, but they made me wait 2 months for a scan, and I had the scan, and it turns out I've got a para-umbilical hernia. So I don't think the past 3 months carrying 4 ton of potatoes every day has done me any favours, Tracy. So yeah, misdiagnosed. I was going to drop you a Facebook message later on, mate, if you didn't pop in. I'm glad you enjoy it, Cheesh, because we are trying to grow the community, and the community is growing, obviously, like with the members as well. Just to give you a bit of a fill-in as well, Tracy. So Ken has donated 10 more memberships today. 10 more, mate. That's amazing, isn't it? So now, like, Ken pays for 20 memberships. God, he's so generous. It's unbelievable. It's incredible. So with Ken's help, we are really growing this channel. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, correct. It's a killer, isn't it? Oh, humble. It's been a nightmare, mate. I got rushed into hospital 3 months ago. Thought I had kidney stones. That's what I was diagnosed with, kidney stones. I've been drinking white vinegar for the past 3 months. Every morning, a shot of white vinegar. I'm glad that's had to stop. I'm glad that can stop. I'll be honest, it wasn't a nice experience. First thing you drink every morning is a mouthful of vinegar. Yeah, but turns out hernia. That's not good. I'll be honest, I'd rather have kidney stones. But I think the hernia is kind of like operation and then quite a bit of time off work, which you can't afford to do. So worries. I got a letter saying that it wasn't kidney stones, and they've closed, like they've shut me off with the renal, and they've passed it on to another department. So now I'm going to have to wait till they get in touch. It'll probably be another month down the line. See how it goes. But yeah, currently carrying 4 ton of potatoes in places all day is doing me in. So yeah, not good. Yeah, the hernias. Well, it's a bit weird, Humble, because all the symptoms I've been getting are kidney stone kind of symptoms, but it's because it's it's an umbilical. So I take it it's like round my belly button. So hence why when I touch my belly button, it puts me on the floor. And I'll be honest, I've been bleeding quite a lot from my belly button as well. So Akash, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're well. It's gone quiet now. I can escape between calls. Yes. That's what we want. That's what we want. Work to die off, hobby to kick in. So nice. I found out people weren't lying when they said the Fluval Flex 15 is crazy water output. Ended up having to baffle it. I've never had a Flex, mate, but I have the Fluval Spec. And I'll be honest with you, mate, bloody brilliant. I really do like the Fluval Spec. I've upgraded it a little bit, changed the light on it, and I took the plastic lid off and put a glass lid on. But the Fluval Flex is kind of like the same thing, but with a bow front, I think. But yeah, mate, bloody fantastic, absolutely fantastic tanks and filtration system. Yeah, well, that's what it was, Daniel. Anna Marie that comes in, she was like, she suffers from kidney stones. She was the one who told me to start taking white vinegar, and so yeah, I've been like necking white vinegar every morning. I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. I am Tracer. It's certain jobs that do me. It's when I have to trolley stuff. If I'm having to use a trolley, sounds daft, doesn't it? But it's not. It's the lifting. If I'm carrying bags of potatoes in straight from the van, it's onto my shoulder and in. It's not really a problem. Certain shops, though, if I've got a massive walk, I have to use a trolley. The bottom 3 bags where I'm bending over, picking them up, putting them on my shoulder, they're the ones that are like really doing me. They're the ones that really like giving me pure agony, to be perfectly honest. Gonna have to take it really easy. It's the operation that gets me though. The operation. It's gonna be like six weeks recovery. I can't afford to take time off. So we're gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see. My dad's getting hernia surgery in the next couple of months to fix it permanently for the 3rd time. Jesus, mate. He's going to Detroit for it. Doctor is one of the best and specialises in 3rd time fixes. Wow, 3rd time, mate. Jesus Christ. I hope he's alright with it as well, mate. Hopefully this is like the last time as well. Quite common in my family hernias. My dad used to get them. My brother got them. I'm kind of lucky. I've only ever had one, I suppose. But there's no bulge. That's the thing. There's no bulge for a hernia. I take it the bulge is internal, hence why it feels like there's a tennis ball there all the time. I take it the actual hernia is inside, so it's not really visible. That's all I can assume. I know I'm gonna have to start lifting properly, Raina. It does make more sense. The lifting. This is what me and Will were saying before. It makes more sense with the lifting. Just so you are aware, Tracy, that Tech Talk that's in is Will. I'll let you know because I was like, "Where are you from?" I was talking to Will this morning on, and I've followed his new YouTube channel as well. And and then when he came in, I was like, "Where are you from, mate?" And he was like, "It's Will." I'm like, "Oh yeah, so it is." It's like, oh man, my head's a bit mashed at the moment though with everything that's going on. 9:30 this morning, I was just getting ready to go out, taking my mum shopping. There's a knock on the door, and it was the postman. He was like, "Look, mate, this is from the NHS." I had NHS on. He says, "I've knocked on." He says, "Because it's an NHS letter, mate. I just want to make sure you get it." So it was just a bit weird, really. He's all right, my postman, though, to be honest. I know, can you imagine? Go on that roller. Who was saying that now? Who mentioned that the roller coaster is good for kidney stones? Yeah, Tank Tech Talks will, mate. Yeah, just to let you know. So Tracy, we've kind of we are going to be doing obviously the members only tanks, and we've come up with we've already getting a list of fish that we can choose from. So I've been writing them down. So this is what's been come up with up to now. Obviously, nothing to do with me. This is nothing to do. I won't have any say. But at the moment, the fish that we can choose from, members can choose from for the members tank: electric blue acara, neon green raspora, rummy nose tetras. But I'm going to put Asian on that because them Asian ones are bloody stunning. Maybe a tank of zebra-danios, cribensis, scarlet baddis, and pea puffers. Now I know when we discussed it last time, pea puffers became like, wow, that's what everyone wanted. But yeah, it's going to be it's definitely going to be a few votes that we're going to have to put forward there. We said we go over and do a roller coaster. It may have been. Yeah, it is. You know what, Ken? It's people that I know I can trust. You know, last night, Ken. Oh, man. It was the same person. It was the same person. Kept blocking them, coming back in, just being abusive. I think they had 5 different accounts. Like, to be honest, like Sam and Dane were on it. Boom, boom, boom. It was like, but yeah, just Friday night on it. It's Friday night. The mod thing helps me know that they've been in before, and I can kind of, I don't have to screen what they've said first. I can just read it out. Yeah, mate. Blue rummy nose, Asian rummy nose tetra. I will. Oh Jesus, my spelling today. These are amazing, Tracer. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. They're like a tank of those. Damn. But we'd have to obviously try and check availability as well. Be interesting. I've never seen them in the shop, so it'd have to be a Tropco. Let's see if Tropco could get them. Mike, how are you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us, my man. Hope you're well. Oh, geez, it was crazy. I don't know if you was you in last night? Was you in here last night? Same person. It was the same person because they were just like, yeah, they were just. Well, they kind of got the name right. Proper knobhead. Get a group of green spotted puffers. They can go full marine. You're well trying to go at me. Go marine, aren't you? Friday night follies. Friday night is the one. It's like, I think you get all like the proper young teenagers. They've gone out. Someone's opened a can of Carling 3% proof lager. They've all had a mouthful, and that's it. I think they are something. That's all I could put it down to. But yeah, Friday night is where you get some proper strange ones popping in, really. Oh, has he got them? Shrimp the Canadian. They are awesome, aren't they? They're definitely something I'll definitely be looking into for sure. Simple Fish Tanks, thanks for joining us this Saturday afternoon, mate. I hope you're well. Is it? Oh, Canada. I can imagine. What kind of temperatures have we got in Canada then at the moment, Sheesh? But I bet that was nice though, wasn't it? Hot tub. Oh, man, I bet that was lovely, wasn't it? It was fine. It's like 6 degrees here this morning. It was pretty nippy, to be honest. Minus 15. Oh, God, Jesus. Yeah, we did have that. I think that's what ended my car, you know. We had a night few weeks ago where it went to minus 15. And I think that's what, I think it destroyed the car. I think it put the final nail in the coffin. But I know you get it pretty cold in Canada, don't they? Some people that come in here, like L, he was posting videos a few weeks ago. He was removed 50 inches of snow in like 3 days off his driveway. Just me saying 50 inches of snow would, if anyone heard it in the UK, it'd bring the UK to a standstill just saying it. That's how bad it is in the UK. We only have to talk bad weather and teachers don't work for a start. Do apologise, guys, those with earbuds. Jennifer, it's like a meeting of fish keepers, buddy. We come together, talk all about anything aquatic, and then hopefully you get people coming in that are struggling with certain aspects of the hobby where I like to think there's someone in that can help them out. So yeah, if you are a fish keeper, Jennifer, you'll hopefully you'll enjoy your stay. But thanks for joining us anyway. We get, honestly, in the UK, we kind of get a dusting of snow. You can still see the pavement and the road underneath it a majority of the time. But that kind of stops people that work indoors working. People that work indoors. I did say indoors. A couple of weeks ago, we had really bad winds. I think we got the tail end of some of your tornadoes from the States. We were getting like 70, 80 mile an hour winds. That 70 mile an hour winds meant that kids didn't go to school because teachers can't work in the wind, I take it. So schools were closed, yet trucks were getting blown over all over the country. I'm a truck driver as well. And it was horrendous. Like people that work outside driving in heavy winds, risking life, were still working, and teachers didn't. So those that worked indoors didn't work, and those that worked outdoors still had to. That's the UK for you. Yeah, go for it, Tracer. Go for it. Kushal. I hope I've pronounced Kushal right. How are you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. How many cardinals can I keep in a 1 foot cube? Oh, 1 foot cube. Mate, I'd say probably 6 to 8. But if you could go bigger on the tank, mate, I'd definitely go bigger. You're not going to really be able to put much in a 1 foot cube. you've got to consider, would you like to live in your bathroom all your life, never coming out? You know, 1 foot cube's pretty small, mate, even for the smallest. A 1 foot cube, I'll be honest, mate, I'd be looking more for like shrimp. I wouldn't really be looking at putting fish in there, mate, to be honest. I was in my teens, we would get tons of snow each year. We don't get too much anymore. Seems like, yeah, that, I'll be honest, Sheesh, that's the kind of the same here. When I was younger, we used to get quite a lot. We used to have really good like snowball fights when we were kids. But yeah, you don't really get that. We've got a little bit this year, and it stayed on the ground for like probably about a week, which is a rarity as well, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, the snow seems to be fading out, doesn't it? It does seem to be fading out. Niranjan, thanks for joining us this Saturday afternoon. Hope you're well. I had pet fish growing up. There was one fat ass goldfish and ate all the fish. Died a few days later. Yeah, you've got to watch. Bigger fish will munch on them smaller ones for sure. Mr. Parland, thanks for joining us. Not sure if I pronounced that right though. Paland? Is it more Paland? Palad? Don't know. But thanks for joining us anyway, buddy. I hope I got your name right there. So let's have a look. Ah, nice, Tracy. Nice. Guys, that link that Tracy's put on there is a link for Escher. Now, I'm kind of new to Escher gear. I really am. Just to prove, I do have some Escher. But I'm a big fan of it. I am a massive fan of Escher. I've used a few of these now, but I'll be honest, it's really, really good. I've used, which one is it I've got? So the fungus and fin rot and bacterial treatment, I've used that. That cleared up. I caught white spot really early. There's one of the silver tip tetras had a little white spot on it, so I treated it with white spot. It's a 3-day course with the Escher. By the second day, it was nearly gone. By the third day, it had gone. Highly recommend it. I used the parasite one in that tank as well when my blue rainbows got struck down with the parasite. Now, I'll be honest, parasite treatments to me don't seem to work very well. Escher one though did. Highly recommend Escher. I would highly recommend everyone following that link and definitely adding it to your favourites for sure, because that's where that link's gone in mine, because it's amazing. It's bloody amazing. So yeah, cheers for that, Tracer. Cheers for that. That is definitely well worth following that link and putting it into your favourites, because that Escher stuff is like I just highly recommend it. I was recommended it by a guy on Facebook who was a bit of a fish disease expert, and he was recommending it to everyone. So I thought, right, let's see what it's like. You know what? It's bloody brilliant. We even had the after effects of the storm you guys had. Came right over the channel. Yeah, mate. so much rain for days. Well, I get that anyway, Mike. I live in Manchester, mate. It's where rain was invented, I think. But yeah, mate, that was a badass storm, that, mate. Badass storm. Fun fact about Austria: you're only allowed to keep betters in less than 45. What? You're only allowed to keep betters in less than 45. Why is that, Rainer? In less than 45 litre. I could understand it if they said more than 45 litre, but less. Why is that, mate? You may have already answered that. I'm just a little bit behind on chat. Yeah, it's nice to see Mike back in it. It's nice to see Mike back, mate. It is. Good having you back here, buddy. Escher's your go-to for fresh water. Honestly, Rain, I'd never even heard of it until like a few months ago. And now, I swear by it, I've used 2 of their products and each one has been absolutely brilliant. Aquarium Monster for Marine. Oh, right, I've never even seen that either. But yeah, that Escher's just like top notch, really is. Tracer, you are amazing, mate. You're great support for the channel. And yeah, I'll be honest, mate, I kind of like talking to you off chat as well. Kind of, yeah, you're nice. You're a nice lady, mate. I enjoy talking to you. Are we able to like each other's comments and can't seem to figure out? I don't think you can actually, Humble. No, I don't think YouTube let you like it, mate. No. The only way of doing it is like showing love on the chat. That's the only way you can do it, mate, I think. Only better as well to live in small tanks for every fish, also 45 litre and more. That's weird, isn't it? It's weird. No probs, Trace. No probs. Kind of. I like chatting with you. I won't be about tonight, though, Trace. I will tell you now. I want to get that room empty tonight. And I'll be honest, mate, I am absolutely knackered. I've only had 4 hours sleep, so we'll see. Today I expected the guy to come and collect my car today because he said he was going to come this afternoon. I don't really mind that he's there. He's already paid me for it, for my old car, my knackered car. He's already paid me for it, so we should bugger it. I should take it now, though. I expected him to come this afternoon, so I don't know what's going on there. Mad, that, isn't it? Catchy fishing from India. Thanks, Catchy. Thanks for joining us, mate. We do get quite a few people from India come in, buddy. We do. But it's nice to see you into the chat, mate. I hope you enjoy your stay. I will be coming off in a minute. I'm going to go and get something to eat. And I can crack on with the fish room. I'd live stream it, but you don't want to see me just moving crap out the fish room. You don't. And probably doing quite a lot of swearing, to be honest. That tends to be what I do. There'll be quite a lot of swearing. No date. I know. Yeah, I won't be able to talk to you tonight, mate. I'll say I'm just. I can get it. I reckon I can get it done tonight. I just got to break down a table. Once that's out of the way, the rest is like child's play. I can get it done. So I'm kind of hoping to have that room emptied tonight, and then I can paint it tomorrow. I won't be filming a video tomorrow. I can paint even if, you know what, if I could empty the room tonight and throw a lick of paint on them walls tonight, that'd be even better. Then I could build the staging tomorrow. The staging will be a filmed video. I don't think there'll be a video this week, so I do apologise. But once that room's emptied, it leads to an endless-ish amount of content that we can throw out then. So hopefully we can get it done. I can understand that with a snake. I can understand that with a snake. For sure. Guys, I am going to call it a night, or call it a day. I am knackered. I need to find some way of waking up before I do all this tonight. Can I just say thanks to everyone that's been in here today. Cheesh, for your membership, mate. Really appreciate that. It means a lot, buddy. It really does. Raina, thanks for your help all the time, mate. You do so much for the channel. It's really good. Mike, thanks for joining us, mate. Tracy, thanks for joining us today. Ken, what can I say, mate? I cannot thank you enough, mate. I'm hoping one day I can meet you and take you for a pint, mate. Really, honestly, 10 more memberships today, mate, is bloody incredible. So thanks to everyone that's been in here. Alan, absolutely brilliant. Cheers, guys. Prodigal, let's go through. I like to rate off a few people that have been in. Humblebee, thanks for joining us, buddy. Daniel, Jennifer, if you're still in. Everybody, if I have missed you and you're still in, I do apologise. Your support means so much. Our next live will be Monday. Might be able to even show you an empty room on Monday. Who knows? But everybody that's been in today, everyone that supports the channel, thank you so much. Your support just means so much to us. Ken, you're just bloody amazing, mate. See you guys Monday. Will, thanks, buddy. See you all soon. Have a good weekend, guys.